Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Ghost Dragon for Ghost Dragon Gaming. Thank you for joining me today. So this is the Rebel Galaxy review. I picked this up on PS4 not too long ago, maybe about a week ago. So I'm going to start a new rating scale. It's going to be a 10-point scale. It's going to be a high and low recommendation or a non-recommendation to purchase the game. So I'd like to start off with the pros of the game. So the first pro, it's the free roaming. So within the game there are several different sectors, which each sector is basically a solar system. And within each solar system there are a number of different space stations, nebulas, uh, junkyards, asteroid fields that you can explore. And within those different areas there are things you can mine. There are space stations that you can go and trade with. There's obviously ship combat, which you are seeing right now. So uh, those different planets and areas and nebulas that you see in the background, you can travel to. The very large background nebula that you see, that you cannot. But everything within that area or that solar system you can travel to, which is pretty amazing. So number two, the ship combat. As you can see from the gameplay, it is very top notch. I really had a very satisfying gameplay experience when I was shooting the lasers, shooting my turrets, killing and blowing ships up, and having a teammate guard my back, and being able to take out those capital ships with my mines. It was all very satisfying, and I can say for the most part I didn't really get tired of it. It was really fun, really great times. And the explorability of the game, I would definitely give that a plus. With the different nebulas, junkyards, asteroid fields, space stations, you can all get to and see. They're all similar but different, just like all asteroid fields in space would be. Um, and the visuals by themselves, if you can tell from the game, it's absolutely breathtaking. It's awe-inspiring, just how space would be if in the future, thousands of years from now, when we're all long dead, we can just imagine what space combat or ship space combat would look like. And this is just maybe a little droplet of what could be. Hopefully there is no war in the future, right? But if it does, hey, we can only hope it looks this good. And the world itself is procedurally generated, which is very nice. The economy is different every time. I don't know if the factions are different every time in different areas. I could be wrong about that. But it is a procedurally generated galaxy, so that's pretty awesome. The music is old, kind of old Wild Western. It's very reminiscent of the episode or the show Firefly or the movie Serenity, which I do recommend on Netflix. Um, it's makes you definitely feel like that bounty hunter, that Han Solo feel. Absolutely, when you're smuggling goods and you get told you're smuggling cargo, uh, stop your vessel so we can take your illegal goods, and you head into warp speed. Something what that Han Solo would do, absolutely. And I would also say the voice actors are a plus, and the variation in species. I did highly enjoy going to the bars, speaking with different mercenaries or different barkeepers, or also even maybe the story. The story is very voice actor driven, which is very nice. Kind of breaking up that little monotony of space combat, which I will get to. And the economy and the random events in the game, those are also big pluses. Whenever I can purchase something very cheaply and go to a different area and sell it very high, it definitely makes me feel like a trader and a merchant, and possibly even sometimes a smuggler. So my hat's off to them. So, which leads me to the cons of the game. So the cons of the game is no ship customization, no paint jobs, no graphics, no different modifications to the exterior or the appearance of your ship in any way. which is definitely a bummer. I would have liked to seen maybe at least change the color, but um, to be fair, there are a lot of different ships that you can purchase in the game, but no, like I said, no appearance changes for those ships. Also, there's no crew combat or no foot exploration or anything like that. It's mainly uh, all ship combat or ship exploration. Now, some people may say that is going to get affect their replayability or it's going to be very tedious. I have felt it is a 60-40. I have 60% very enjoyed the space combat and the space exploration and have not really gotten tired of it. The 40 is, yes, I feel that they could have had it some type of foot exploration or some type of foot combat, such as Mass Effect. I think some type of Mass Effect type third person gameplay would have been nice. Just to break up those different ship monotonous kind of gameplay sessions. And also, I would have liked seen some planet surface exploration or something like that. That would have been nice. Also, another con is variation in combat. A lot of lasers, a lot of turrets, and a lot of missiles, but that's all you're getting. Um, a game I'd like to reference for this is a game called FTL, which is Faster Than Light. It is on Steam. It is only on PC, unfortunately, but I would highly recommend it. Not too much. I believe it was $10. I picked it up for like 4 on a sale. Now, the main points I would like to point out of that game is it had space combat with turrets and lasers, such as Rebel Galaxy. But what the combat did specifically well was the variation in combat, which uh, the three that pointed out to me the most, I would say, would be the crew teleporter, where you can teleport members of your crew into the enemy vessel to hijack the vehicle, which led you to get more loot instead of actually destroying the vessel. And also the drone system, which a drone system you can purchase at different stores within the sector, and then that drone system would allow you to purchase different types of drones, which would give you defensive drones to shoot down missiles or lasers or asteroids, or offensive drones, which would deploy around your enemy's vessel, which would allow them to attack with either a laser or some type of turret. And also there were other types of drones where infiltration drones which would penetrate through the hole and it'd start attacking crew members. Um, so, stuff like that, which I feel would have really added to the gameplay in Rebel Galaxy. If they would have just added some type of drone system or teleporter systems, any type of other system other than just turrets and lasers and broadsides, would have really added to the gameplay experience. Which leads me to my nitpicking section. Now, this nitpicking section is basically what I would like to have seen in the game. I'm just going to pass through them real fast, but these are something to maybe think about in maybe Rebel Galaxy 2 if I had a pleasure of a developer watching the video. So, number one, nitpicking is more detail in space stations and bars. I would have liked to see more people at the bar or maybe more vessels around the space station. Maybe more billboards. I saw one station with a billboard promoting Greel whiskey or something. That was pretty awesome. I would like to see more of those. Number two, environment interactivity in cutscenes, such as how StarCraft 2 does their cutscenes in between missions. I would have liked to see like a point and click type gameplay. Um, Something to think about there. A few more tracks to music, a few more maybe of those Wild West Firefly tracks would have been awesome, or maybe some type of space opera type music where it gives you that awe type feeling and setting when you're traveling through these amazing nebulas and asteroid fields and planets. Just really would have added to the atmosphere. Um, Also, a larger scale on space stations, planets, suns, and moons. Now, this is probably nothing, but the depth perception made me feel like those planets and stuff were a bit small. I could be wrong about that. It's hard to tell depth of field in space. I could understand that. And also, I'd like to have seen more survival gameplay, such as managing fuel, or maybe some type of power management, where you have to manage your power through weapons and your engines and maybe your shields, stuff like that. How FTL does in a very similar manner. I would have liked to also have a crew, interact with them, maybe find new crew members at different space stations, have them have their own weaknesses and strengths to add to your ship. A whole nother RPG element there. That would have been nice. And also, last but not least, I would have liked to seen multiplayer. Multiplayer would have been amazing to have in this game. Um, just have them randomly affecting the economy. Just have them allow them to do side quests. It would have been really a variable in your game. So my final rating for this game is going to be finally based on visuals, ship combat, the economy, random events, also the so those were the positives. The negatives would be the no break in the ship combat, the replayability, and also last would be the variation in ship combat and the variation in side missions. Every side mission I feel was kind of rinse and repeat. Kill these guys, deliver these goods, rinse and repeat. So, final rating for Rebel Galaxy is a 6.5 out of 10. So, my final rating, it's with a good story, amazing visuals, but lacking in variation in exploration and side quests. Rebel Galaxy hits its mark, but feels like it could have done much better. So that's 6.5 with a high recommendation for purchase. You're still getting tons of content for this title. I hope you guys check it out. Definitely deserves a look at. Definitely worth your 20 bucks. And whenever it comes out for a sale or something, I would definitely recommend to get it. It's worth more than your money. So this is Ghost Dragon for Ghost Dragon Gaming. If you like this review, hey, hit like. If you like my channel, hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.